Hello everyone, welcome to Via Satoshi, and I'm really excited to meet you up all in the first day of November. And we just came off October or just October. It was like massive pumps and some dumps, and overall the cryptocurrency markets are really high. And today I'm going to try to do something new in this channel. So every Monday I will try to catch you all up with all the latest news and what's happening in the cryptoverse and all the predictions, kind of that kind of things. And yeah, so I'm trying to do this in a very quick manner and catch up summaries. So before we get into that, as always, please do subscribe to my video and switch on the notification bell, because these contents are time sensitive. And also like my videos, and if you like them, please share with your friends and just get me to 50 subscribers. So I'm already in around double digits now, and yeah, really appreciate your help. So the title of the video is not clickbait. This is someone called Plan B, an anonymous person, keep predicting things, and his predictions were really great. So $100,000 for Bitcoin by November 30th. Wow, that's some big numbers. So is it possible? Like $100,000? Really? Like 100 with three zeros? Yeah, exactly. That's the number, US dollars. So we all know that the US government and the Federal Reserve keep printing money because the demand for the debt has gone down, so they have to keep buying the bonds. The Fed Reserve have to buy the bonds from the US government, and in return they have to print more money. And in the peak of the crises that we had last year, they almost printed like 25% of money supply, of their total money supply. So that's how much you're thinking about. All those things will boil down into inflation. And people who think, we don't live in US, we live in Europe or Asia. Of course, a US dollar is the reserve currency, so it's going to have an effect on all the economies around the world. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but kind of we are all starting to see the drop down and the drawdown effects of the inflation and money printing. And at the moment, the US debt to GDP is around 110% or something, and it peaked around 135%. Usually any country goes above 125%, there's a no return, except Japan, one of the largest economies. They kind of like run with it. But yeah, not too many economical malarkey. Let's get into the video in terms of what's going on in the news. There's a new kid in the block called Meta. It's actually the old kid with the new name. So Facebook changed their name to Meta. So seems like they're going to come into NFTs. What are NFTs? NFTs are non-fungible tokens. I think they have a massive use case in the future of fintech or financial technology or financial sector or identity and all that kind of things. But at the moment, the way they're using it is crazy. It's just like literally pumping the market upside down, people buying pictures of trees for millions of dollars. That's an example, by the way. I'm not an expert on non-fungible tokens, but tokenization is a really big deal. For example, a lot of people can't afford to buy a house, but if they want to have a skin in a house or real estate, a company can just come and divide a house into 10 pieces instead of buying a £200,000 house. I guess now it's not even that, but okay, example, okay. £200,000 house, if they broke it into 10 pieces, then they can issue a non-fungible token for £20,000 each, or even smaller than that, so people can have the upside of a house with the investment they have. That's an example. So what is a non-fungible token? Anyway, I'm not going to go in a tangent, but these are the things that we will break down in a future video. They are like something that can be indistinguishable. Oh wow, what's that? Okay, I'm not going to even try it. So but it's like, say for example, you have a £10 note and I have a £10 note or a $10 note. The difference between those $10 notes are the serial number, but usually they all look the same. That's what it's fungible, so they can be interchanged. Where non-fungible, they cannot be interchanged because they all have a separate denomination to each other. So I guess you guys understand it. So Bitcoin is a fungible token. At the same time, it's non-fungible if you dig deeper, because you can literally trace everything. But one Bitcoin is worth one Bitcoin if you even interchange it. That's the whole point of it. Right. So what's on the other news? So some leaker leaked Tesla's website saying that Shiba might be accepted for Tesla. That's crazy. And exchanges like Binance and Crypto.com now doing a Shiba Doge trading pair. I'm not sure where this is all going, because this is just like a massive hype train. Just be careful, people, because this is all kind of that euphoria state. Everyone wants to put money and everything is going up. And I'm not saying that we are coming to the near to the top of the market. There's a long way to go, but then just be careful, be mindful, don't over leverage anything, because they are the overlords of Wall Street, and these hedge funds, they're like waiting to steal all your gains. So who is this plan B person? The plan B person is, I have no idea who he is or who she is, but they had a great prediction since Bitcoin hit $30,000 in June or end of June, and they predicted price for July, August, September, October, and they gave minimum prices for all the end of the month, the last day of each month, for Bitcoin. And his prediction or her prediction was met every time. But unfortunately, yesterday, the October prediction was supposed to be Bitcoin close above $63,000, but it was narrowly missed by 3%, even though the person claimed it that their predictions were right. So seems like they are doing a great run, because the predictions were based on stock to flow model. Right, so their predictions for November and December, by November 30th, they're hoping or predicting the Bitcoin will be hitting $100,000. So is there any truth to it? So I'm not going to go into this price prediction game. It seems like a bit of a gamble, but there's a very likelihood Bitcoin might surpass 100,000 US dollars, but that's like a big number. All I wanted to say is try protect your upside. Set some targets, because already people who are in Bitcoin, if it hits $100,000, you're almost going to make double the gains, even if you bought it like very recently. So just make sure, write down your numbers at which points that you're going to take profit. This is the way you're going to protect your upside. There's a lot of ways you can protect your upside, and I will do a specific video about how to protect your upside. But just don't do the mistake of keep thinking, oh, that's it, Bitcoin hit $100,000 now, the next is 200,000, a million, and then it's going down, start to go down again, and you just like, oh, I didn't cash out, and then you just like keep going down, and you think, oh, it's going to go up, and then you come down with the market. Unless you cash it out, they are all paper profits. They don't mean nothing unless you're going to keep your Bitcoin for long term, like a lot of people do. And that's a good idea, but always take your initial investments out, so that way the bags that you hodl are risk-free investments, and that way you can go to sleep very peacefully, because you don't care whatever happens to the price, because you already took your initial investment out, or you made some profits, and everything else you have is it's a great upside, and it's risk-free. So it's very important to play with different strategies. Portfolio management is a really big deal, and I will try to make some videos and suggestions, because there's a lot of different ways you can do portfolio management. And I'm just going to try to make some suggestions, so that way you can all make your own portfolios the way that suits you, rather than you have to take my opinion, because different size shoe fits different people, right? So not everyone can follow my advice, or not everyone's portfolio will suit my advice anyway, okay? And I'm the first person to acknowledge that. Right, so thank you for listening to my videos. Fingers crossed, Bitcoin hits $100,000, I guess, or whatever it is. But just make sure don't invest on Bitcoin or the other cryptocurrencies or in anything just because they're going to become $100,000 or 10x or massive gains. Just do the research, and if you believe them fundamentally, then put your money in it. Because money, whatever it is, it's hard earned. And because you bet 100 million on a donkey, it's not going to become a racehorse. So just be mindful of that, and don't listen to anyone. Do your own research. It's very important at this moment. Don't fall for scams. And always, if you have any questions, please leave your comments below. I will try to help as much as I can, and leave you suggestions for new videos or new titles, and I will try to consider them and make them to help you guys, and also enhance my knowledge. Until then, good luck investing, and please like my videos and subscribe to my channel and share my videos with your friends and family, so they can all get the wisdom of the knowledge of cryptocurrencies, and it's not daunting. Until then, catch up in the next video. Bye bye.